So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my Monarch deck profile for the February 5th, 2018 Banlist. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and of course guys, as I progress through the deck profile, I'll be explaining to you guys all my card choices and the reason why I play them. Monarch has to be one of the most anti-meta decks of all time, and in a format like this, where pendulums are dominating the format, I believe that Monarchs may actually have a comeback in today's metagame. Although the deck can somehow and always manage to build a house full of bricks. The deck, if it goes off, it goes off, and this deck has a lot of stun potential with cards like Domain of the Monarch, which prevents your opponent from special summoning cards from the extra deck, and you're also playing cards like Erupt and cards like Escalation to help you play on your opponent's turn, and there's a lot of cool main deck cards in this deck that actually help you combat against today's metagame. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more deck profiles like this, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. Let's aim for 1,000 plus likes, because 1,000 is absolutely nothing for Team Samurai X1's fans. You guys are absolutely incredible. I love you guys so much. And by the way, guys, if you guys want to get early access to deck profiles, make sure you guys check my Patreon page in the link in the description box below. For those of you who are here on the early access, shout outs to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. And if you guys want to be part of that squad, make sure you guys check out my Patreon page in the description box below. That's where you guys can get early access to exclusive content. By the way, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your Blue Eyes and Sage playmat today. I do free shipping to Canada, USA. International shipping may cost extra. And these playmats have link zones. So for those of you who love zones, playmats and things like that, this playmat is the playmat for you. And okay, it's a very powerful stun deck going first. It's not as powerful going second because we don't have 3 Pantheism, and of course we don't have 3 Stormforth. But if you can actually go first with this deck and set up, a stun board with the cards you're playing in the deck, your opponent will have a hard time getting rid of that board. Going second, you have a lot of good side deck cards that actually help combat the meta going second, which I'll explain throughout my side deck. But this deck mainly, guys, the main deck itself is a going first deck. It's triple Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. This card is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best cards in the deck. When this card is tributed, you basically get to dump 2 Monarch cards directly from your deck to the graveyard. Cards like Pantheism, cards like Prime. And once you do that, you basically get to shuffle a card in your opponent's hand or on the field directly to the deck. And the really powerful thing about Erebus is that Erebus effect does not target. That's what makes this card so powerful. And the secondary effect in the graveyard is that you can discard a Monarch Spawn Trap card in your hand to add a Monarch card directly from a graveyard back into your hand. So this card is really important to recycle itself back from the graveyard. It can also recycle cards like Aether directly from your graveyard back into your hand. So Erebus is definitely a must-off in the deck. Next off, I'm going to play, of course, the One Kai's the Mega Monarch. This card is absolutely amazing against the Magician matchup because all the Magicians are dark, right? So you have cards like Black Fang, cards like Purple Poison, and cards like Astrograph and Chronograph. If you can actually tribute this card using cards like Eidos, you can actually banish 2 cards on the board. So you can banish cards like Purple Poison so that way their effect does not trigger. If you can set up a play with Escalation and Kaias during your opponent's turn, while they have 2 Magicians on the board, you can just tribute summon for Kaias, banish the Purple Poison, banish the Astrograph, or banish the Black Fang, which is really cool. So One Kaias, really powerful card, guys. Do not underestimate this card. Next off, for the best Monarch in the deck is Aether, the Heavenly Monarch. You guys don't know how powerful Aether is. Aether helps you play on your opponent's turn. The fact that she's able to dump you cards to the graveyard and at the same time bring out cards like Kuras, Erebus, or Kaias directly from the deck is just absolutely amazing. You tribute this card on your opponent's turn, bring out Kuras, pop 2 cards, especially combo off with Return. Return will search, and you can pop Return using Kuras' effect to get the maximum amount of advantage as possible. So Aether is just really good for that. To be honest, guys, if Aether was at 3, I would be playing this deck 100%. But the really good thing about this card is that this card can always be recycled from your graveyard back into your hand with cards like Erebus. So it's really important to utilize Erebus' effect to always try to recycle back Aether from your graveyard to your hand, so that way you can disrupt a lot of plays during your opponent's turn. So you want Aether, the Heavenly Monarch. And last but not least, for the Monarchs you're playing in the deck is, of course, double Kuras, the Light Monarch. Kuras is usually here to actually help pop cards like Return of the Monarchs that is already face up on the board, so that way you can draw more cards, and you can also bring out this card directly from the deck off Aether. And it's a really good 1-card tribute because you can just pop your own stuff to draw cards, you can pop your opponent's stuff to just basically push for more damage if you're scared of problematic back rolls and things like that. So Kuras, the Light Monarch, is just absolutely amazing in the deck. And the last tribute monster that you're playing in the deck is triple Vanity's Fiend, guys. Literally, guys, when I say this deck is a going first stun, it is literally a going first stun. The fact that this card locks out a lot of decks from special summoning is absolutely insane. When I say this card is a going first deck, you're literally trying to set up either an Erebus or an Aether with a Domain or things like that, or literally summon Vanity's Fiend Domain, have Erupt, and have like March of the Monarchs on the board. If you have that, your opponent will have a hard time beating your board, especially having to deal with Vanity's Fiend alone. It's just absolutely problematic. So your opponent cannot pendulum summon at all. It's also a dark, so it works really well with Allure of Darkness if you see multiple copies of Vanity's Fiend in your hand. But you want to basically see this card going first as much as possible, and this is what this Monarch deck is based around, trying to bring out Vanity's Fiend as quickly as possible, so that way that your opponent cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what Monarchs is all about. Next off for our Squires, triple Eidos, the Underworld Squire. You guys don't know what these cards do. Very standard to play in the deck. And also triple Yugioh, the Heavenly Squire that you're playing in the deck. Yugioh brings out Eidos. You know, during the next turn, activate Eidos, banish itself, bring out Yugioh. Yugioh bring out another Eidos, and then you just basically go off from there. So triple Yugioh, triple Eidos, your starter cards of the deck, and you can bring out Yugioh directly from the deck with cards like 1-for-1, which is really, really important. So triple Yugioh, triple Eidos, really crucial to play in the Monarch deck, of course. One of the best cards, one of the best starter cards in the deck, and these are the cards that actually help you bring out Monarchs as quickly as possible. And 10 Monarchs, I believe, is the correct amount of ratios that you should play in this deck. So that's pretty much it for the monsters. Let's go off into our spells. Next off for our spells, triple Tenacity. Tenacity is essentially any other Monarch spawn trap cards in the deck, with cards like, of course, Domain. Domain is absolutely amazing. They actually, it's really hard to actually get rid of Domain if they don't have poison. So this card is a stun card of the deck, and it also makes your Monarch monsters really big once your monster attacks into an opponent monster, which is really good. So triple Domain of the Monarchs. Next, Return of the Monarchs. Return of the Monarchs is really powerful because it actually helps you get access to any other Monarch directly from the deck to your hand. So you can tribute summon for Erebus, which you want to do first turn. If you don't have Vanity's Fiend, you basically get to search an Aether directly from the deck to your hand. So the combo is you're trying to set up Erebus and Aether in your hand first turn, so that way you can just bring out Aether to disrupt a lot of your opponent's plays during your opponent's turn. So Return is really amazing. And Return, and once you already utilize Return to its maximum potential, you can just bring out Kuras to pop the Return to draw cards, which is really good. So double Return of the Monarchs. One March of the Monarchs. March of the Monarchs is absolutely important to actually combat against Purple Poison Magician. This card is really good against Purple Poison because they can't pop the Vanity's Fiend. They'll obviously have to pop the March of the Monarchs first before they pop any other Monarchs on the board. So March of the Monarchs is just really good for that, to actually help protect your monsters from being destroyed by card effects like Regeki, Purple Poison, or Dark Hole. So March is really good. Next off, for one, I was going to play, of course, the one Pantheism of the Monarch. This card is at 1 for a reason, helps you draw 2. Card is absolutely busted. And also the secondary effect in the graveyard to banish yourself to choose 3 Monarch cards. This is really good cards. Essentially guiding Ariane for Monarchs. And also you can recycle this card back from your banished pile with Idea's effect once Idea gets to the graveyard. So one Pantheism, one Monarch Stormforth. This is why this deck isn't really good as going second too much no more, is because we only have one access to the Stormforth. If Stormforth's at 3, 100% this deck would be more viable going second. So this card is still a really solid card overall. Combo off with Aether is just absolutely amazing during your opponent's turn. During your opponent's turn, activate Aether, chain the Monarch Stormforth, tribute your opponent's monster, bring out Aether. Really good combo plays with there. 1-1-for-1, bring out Idea directly from the deck. 1 Foolish Burial to dump Erebus or Eidos or Idea from your deck to the graveyard. 1 Monster Reborn, very standard to play in this deck. You can revive back cards like Idea, which is really amazing. So that way that Idea can trigger off its effect. And last but not least, triple Allure Darkness. You're playing tons of darks in this deck. 3 Erebus, 3 Vanities, 3 Eidos, and of course the 1 Caius. Essentially playing 10 darks in the deck. Allure Darkness is really good. It actually help you get rid of multiple cards in your hand. Like, you know, if you open up double Vanities, like you don't need 2 Vanities in your hand. You just draw 2 more cards and just banish the second Vanities that you don't need. So this card actually helps kind of refresh your hand, which is really amazing. So triple Allures is really good in the deck. And that's pretty much for the spells. Let's go up to your traps. Traps very standard. Double Prime Monarchs help recycle your Monarchs cards directly to the deck. You can also banish a Monarch to special summon itself, so that way you always have tribute fodder, and also have a defensive mechanism during your opponent's turn, which is amazing. 1 Escalation. This card helps you play on your opponent's turn, which is really good. 1 Solemn Judgment, the God card right here. This card is a really skillful card, guys, so you must know when to properly activate Solemn Judgment. Triple the Monarchs Erupt card is absolutely broken, guys. It's a skill drain for Monarchs, and the fact that Monarchs has, you know, 6 stun cards for the meta is just absolutely insane. The Erupt is just so powerful, guys. Negates the effect as long as you have a tribute summon monster, so Monarchs are just really powerful for that. So that's pretty much it for the spell traps and monster lineup. Deck is always up to personal preference of what you guys want to play in your own deck. To use my deck list as a guide to what you guys want to play. But as I said, guys, this deck is a going first deck, so you just want to set up your boards as quickly as possible. Let's go up to your side deck. Since this deck is a going first deck, you just want to side cards that actually help you combat going second. So you want to play cards like Ash Blossom. You guys can play Ash. It's all to personal preference of what you guys want to play. But you guys can also play cards like Ash Blossom. Cards like Camel Seal is just really good as well to actually help you combat against big boards. Regeki, Dark Hole. Cards that I think is better than Evenly Matched because it doesn't waste your battle phase. So once you activate this against the Pendulum boards, they're obviously forced to negate. So Dark Hole, Regeki, Triple Cosmic, Triple D Barrier. Really good going first, and triple evenly matched going second. So you have a lot of going second cards because the deck does struggle going second. You're going to be more than likely winning game 1 if you open up, you know, the nuts and having a stun board. So games 2 and 3, you want to side in going second. So evenly matched is really good for that. So that's pretty much it for the side, guys. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. This deck is literally a Vandy's Fiend based deck. Like, you summon this card and you literally just win. Deck is a really powerful, this card is really powerful going first. Helps stuns the Magician, and Monarch is just a really powerful anti-mana deck overall. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are watching this video, I'm in YCS Atlanta right now, and if you guys see me, come say what up. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a king with it. Like, no, this league business.